What's good? How y'all doing this evening? Welcome back to the Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast. It's your boy, The Don, here with my co-host, King. What's good, man?
What's good, Don? How you doing today, bro?
Hey, man, I'm good, man. Hey, can't complain. But
It's good.
we got a special guest on with us right now. She's from behind enemy lines. Carly, what's good?
What's happening, baby? Who that?
Hey, man, we don't speak that type of blasphemy here on this show.
I don't know that language. What does that mean?
Until after today.
Okay. Well, hey, glad you can join us right now.
Glad to be here.
Appreciate you. If you're new to the channel, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out with other sports fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. Before we get into the show, you already know we have to pay the bills. And King, just go ahead and take care of that real quick.
All right. Support for Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast is brought to you by Manscaped, who is the best in men's below the waist grooming. Manscaped offers precision engineered tools for your family jewels. They obsess over the technology development to provide you the best tools for your grooming experience. Manscaped is trusted by over 2 million men worldwide. Join the movement for all your below the waist grooming needs. So I Manscaped today, got all nice and clean. I use my ball deodorant and my ball spray. So I'm all fresh and clean, Don. How you been doing? Last day to promote the product.
Hey, man, it's been good for me, man. Like, I just used it just minutes ago, and hey, like I said, I have had any nicks, had any problems, no skin irritation, none of that. Like, it's a great product for you to use. I believe they use all natural ingredients. And the Lawnmower 3.0 with the LED light, it pretty much guides you in the shower. So you don't even have to have lights on in the shower. Don't do that. But I'm just saying, like, you have a light to guide yourself down there to cut, so that way you're not cutting any skin.
Exactly. Use it. Yeah, you gotta use it properly. You gotta read the directions, because if you don't read the directions, you're gonna cut yourself. It got 7,000 RPMs, and the battery lasts up to 90 minutes. And like Don said, you can use it in the shower because it's waterproof. It comes with a charger stand, and it's just a great product. You get 20% off and free shipping by using the code FILASP 2021.
All right. Make sure y'all use that code again. It's FILASP 2021. You get 20% off on your entire purchase. Plus you get free shipping. All right. Go ahead. Everybody who tuning in live right now, appreciate y'all tuning live. Hold on for a second. Go ahead and get into the comments. Caden Alves, man, what's good, man? Appreciate you joining us right now. Hey, we had sub to your channel, and yes, we will contact you, man. We're gonna try to get you over here on our show. Appreciate you. The Atlanta Kid, man, what's good, man? Thank you for plugging us with Caden. That's what's up. Y'all go ahead and sub to our channel. So let's go ahead and get this out of, because I want to get this out of the way first. All right, Carly.
What's up?
What's your ideal on Drew Brees right now? He don't know if he want to hang it up. He want to come back next year.
I feel like he's holding us hostage.
How's he holding y'all hostage?
I feel like every time there's a good quarterback that is even rumored to come to the Saints, this man comes up with something that he needs to do to show us that he's still in shape or that he still got it. I don't know if you guys watch our podcast. You probably don't, because y'all are Atlanta and we're Saints. But
hold on. Look, we watch y'all stuff. We watch it, and then that's why I asked you this question. That's why I asked you this question, because I know you either said it or you mentioned this on your social media account that Drew Brees holding you hostage, and I just want you to tell everybody your thoughts on that. Why is he holding you hostage?
Because I feel like the same when the rumor came out about how Tom Brady wanted to be a Saint. Then here comes Drew Brees talking about, oh, I'm good. I'm not going to retire. I'm going to come back for another year. Now he was contemplating on retirement. Now you get a rumor about Russell Wilson wanting to come to the Saints, or at least potentially be a Saint. And now Drew Brees is putting out videos of him lifting weights and exercising, trying to stay in shape. Like, Drew, baby, you could have retired last year. Like, we don't need you to come back. I love you. You will forever be a Saint. You're going to go down in history as one of the best Saints ever to play this game. But we don't need you, Drew. We don't even, I hate to say it, but we rode with Drew till the wheels fell off. And the wheels are now falling off. And it is time for us to move on.
All right. That's fair enough. Like I said, he's 40, 41 years old. And yeah, y'all did have chances to draft a quarterback. I'll say right earlier 2017, y'all could have had Watson. Y'all could have had Mahomes.
We could have had Mahomes, but we went with Lattimore. I'm not mad at that choice. I'm just saying.
And y'all have a good offensive coordinator who knows how to, I ain't gonna say develop quarterbacks, but he's a great offensive coordinator. Sean Payton is, and y'all could have had either one of those guys and been fine. Even the 2018 draft class, quarterback class, they was good. You know, you had Josh Allen, Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson. You know,
yeah, we had the opportunities, plenty of opportunities, but I feel like this bromance that Drew and Sean has, it's getting out of control right now because it's too predictable. And you don't see Sean Payton go into his bag until when Drew is not playing at the quarterback position. Yeah, and I feel like we would never evolve and we would never grow until we get rid of that. Like, we've seen what it can do. We've had our fun. We've had several chances to do something, and we didn't. We've always come up short when it was time for us to show up and show out, you know? So now we need to just move on from it. It was good while it lasted, but now it's lasting no more.
So you would be disappointed if Drew Brees came back?
Very, very, because before COVID even hit, I said that Drew shouldn't have came back. I thought he was going to retire. I was ready to move on then, but now that he did come back and seeing how he was part of the reason why we lost in the playoffs, I'm truly ready for him to go because I never wanted him to come back. If Drew Brees retires, he will forever be a New Orleans Saint. Nobody is going to ever forget about Drew Brees. You know what I'm saying? It's not like when he retired, his whole career is going to die and he's just going to fade away. No, he's already planted his foot, not just in that organization, but in that city. It's okay. You can let go. We thank you for what you've done. You can go now. We okay. You can't disappoint us no more than what you already have unless you come back.
All right. And I want to put this for the record. Drew Brees and Matt Ryan, they're not in the same boat, you guys, because I already know Falcons fans going to come in, well, why y'all can't have that same engine about Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan need to retire. Matt Ryan need to go. Look, no. Matt Ryan is not the problem here in Atlanta, ladies and gentlemen. So,
and she thinks Drew Brees is the problem, but I don't think Drew Brees is the problem in New Orleans.
Well, here's my take on this. When you have a top 3 defense, the Saints did last year, all right? And they consistently had a good defense all the way since Dylan has been back with that franchise, all right? Because I don't believe y'all always been in the top 7 defense since 2017 each year. Yeah. And when you have a defense like that, you're supposed to really make the Super Bowl.
You know, they say defense wins championships, and we've had the defense.
Y'all ain't putting enough points up in the playoffs when y'all go up against a team that has a better defense than y'all, and they have a serviceable quarterback who can put up the points. Like, let's be real. Let's go back to the NFC Championship game against the Rams. Yeah, we won, the call or whatever the case may be, but the Rams had a good defense, just like y'all had a good defense. But when the time came, McVay, he knew what to do with damn, got his Jared Goff, and then the run game because I believe Anderson was running because Todd Gurley he was out. So
he was out. Well, you know why he was out? Because he got bad knees. But we ain't talking about that.
He absolutely does. Christian, New Orleans just chokes in the playoffs. At least we make it, baby.
Uh-oh.
Well, hot over there, Christian.
I don't like that kind of talk because listen, y'all can talk down on us all y'all want because we division rivals. But let's be very clear. Regardless of if we choke in these playoffs, we know what it takes to get there. Y'all can't even get there to show us what you got.
All right, listen. Okay.
So, we just being real because
you right. Look, you being real. I get that.
I speak facts. I don't talk trash. I speak facts. I don't talk trash. I don't just
say
shit off the side of my neck.
All right, so let me ask you this. Okay, why if you outside looking in, all right, what's been the problem with the Falcons? I just want to know your input. What's been give me big picture. I don't like people coming on this show nitpicking, or Matt Ryan had this game right here, he threw 2-3 interceptions. Like, no, that's nitpicking. Like, what's the overall body of work with this team for the past few years? Because you've seen us. What has been the problem with the Falcons? Why haven't we made it back to the playoffs?
In my opinion, it's because you guys never ever y'all don't know how to recover from big leads. Y'all will first of all, y'all know how to. If the Falcons can't do nothing, the Falcons know how to put up points. But the Falcons don't know how to keep those leads.
All right, and here's the thing, okay? So we said blowing leads. So once again, let me ask you this question again. All right, yeah, we know we blowing leads, but who accountability? Who is that on?
Dan Quinn.
Thank you. Look, the coaching. Look, we can talk football because I know what you're talking about. Now, if you would have said something about Matt Ryan or something like that, now I would have been like, I would look at you sideways.
I'm never ever going to blame Matt Ryan because even if we just go by last year, Matt Ryan, he had a top 6 passing offense. Mm-hmm. Matt Ryan did his thing. Again, Matt Ryan was able to put points on the board. But when you go to your coaching staff and you say, hey, man, look, I'm putting up 35, 40 points and y'all still letting these people come back and get us, what's the real issue? Because if we being completely honest, y'all have a lot of talent on that roster. A lot of talent. Jared had a great season. Deion Jones had another great season. Michael Walker, he was a 4th round pick in 2020. He literally the single best coverage grade among all NFL linebackers. All of them. Mm-hmm. And I'm a huge Mario Davis fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Saints fan. But that guy was a beast. Y'all had the talent. It was just the coaching.
Talk your shit, Charlie.
This is what I'm talking about. Like, you from a whole nother team and you know more what we actually need than our own fan base. Because you talk to anybody in our fan base right now, they gonna say, "Oh man, with the quarterback's problem, we need to draft Justin Fields or we need to draft Zach Wilson or something like that." I don't get it.
No, it's crazy because not just the defense, it was just AJ Terrell. Isn't that your cornerback?
Yeah, he was almost defensive rookie of the year. He was in the conversations today.
Listen, y'all don't know the talent that y'all have on this team that I was so jealous of when we played y'all. We just so happened to beat y'all, and that made me happy because I knew that if y'all actually got y'all shit together, we know y'all can beat us. Y'all always beating us, at least taking 1 out of the 2 games that we've played each year. But when y'all got AJ Terrell, I'm a cornerbacks girl. I was just like, God damn, they got a dog. But y'all, it's the coaching. It's just the coaching. That blew my mind that y'all didn't really. His potential didn't show through. This didn't show his true potential. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, if y'all let that man just go, y'all got a monster on y'all hands.
Yeah, what's crazy about that? You said his potential wasn't set free. He had a good year. He still had a good year. So imagine if he was at his potential. Crazy. It would have been crazy.
He literally, in my opinion, he ended up being the best of the 4 cornerbacks picked in the first round this year.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. And if we had a pass rush, shoot, dude would have, like I said, been defensive rookie of the year. Like he would have been. Like I know what they gave it to Chase Young, right?
Of course.
Yeah, they gave it to Chase Young, but like I said, like he was in the conversations of being defensive rookie of the year. So he would have had, like I said, we had a pass rush. He probably got a few more picks, and he would have pretty much, because now teams are really going. Now there's tape on this man. Like I don't really think quarterbacks are going to really be trying this man like that. I know I wouldn't. I know I'm not trying to sound like a homer though, but let's go back to last month. All right, NFC divisional game versus the Bucs. We all seen it. What's your thoughts on that game? Go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
I just want to start off by saying to the Who Dat Nation that's listening, we own the NFC South shit. I don't care how many times we win this damn thing. This clearly showed that means absolutely nothing. The NFC South is the most unpredictable division in this league. It's the most entertaining. It's the most fun to watch. You hate to be a fan of either one because you just want to sit there and enjoy the game. Now, as far as this game goes, man, I honestly, Jared Cook, his big sloppy ass, can't even catch a cold, let alone the football. I blame him because that turnover that he made really turned us upside down. Drew Brees throwing interceptions because he threw more interceptions this year than I've ever seen, and he's throwing them at the worst times.
Yeah, big facts on that.
Not to mention, you let Jameis Winston come in and he take one snap, which was probably the most exciting play of that game. Defense played, cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, defense played outstanding. You know what I'm saying? They played how they've been playing all year. Offense could have been better. Yeah, we didn't have a healthy Michael Thomas. Yeah, Kamara didn't really do what we thought he would do. But it was, to me, this falls on Sean Payton and Drew Brees. Because from the root of it all, if we just honestly speaking, you say after the game that, Drew Brees still was suffering from this, that, and the third. Okay, well, if you knew that, why you still let this man play? That's why we signed James. That's why we have Taysom. That's why you pay all these other guys so that their name can actually get called up and they can show what they can do. I don't care what's on the line. At the end of the day, if your starting quarterback can't play to his highest potential or he has something holding him back, he shouldn't be playing because it's going to cost us the game, which it did.
Mm-hmm. Some facts for you. There's some facts for you when you start talking, Carly.
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Imagine how we feel.
Yeah, you know, like you said, at least y'all been to the playoffs. Like we ain't seen the playoffs since 2017, so you can't be that mad.
Good.
All right. So, what are some moves you want the Saints to do this offseason?
Sign a reliable quarterback.
Oh, hold on, Trap. Y'all don't got one already on the roster?
Who?
Y'all got Jameis Winston and y'all got Taysom Hill.
Jameis Winston played one damn snap. One snap. We have to go back to the Buccaneers to see what he can do. And when we go back there, we see him throwing 30 interceptions. So I asked who?
You don't think Sean Payton, the guru, can fix Jameis Winston?
I feel like if he was going to do that, he would have started that off with this year and let us see what it is he can do. Let us see because Jameis, he's not an accurate quarterback. And this was the time for you to let us see what this man can do. But instead, you gave us Taysom Hill, who my issue with Taysom is you're a quarterback. So when you're at the quarterback position, you can't do what you would have done had we had you playing wide receiver, because his biggest problem was he never knew when to slide and give up the play. Just let the play down, slide down, and let that and live to see another play. But instead, he wants to keep running, and he doesn't protect the ball, and that ends up to being turnovers. So you have somebody that you call a Swiss Army knife who is supposed to be a quarterback overall, and he's not really playing the quarterback position as well as he's playing all the others. So no, we don't have a reliable quarterback that we can rely on, because you're not letting us see what James has to do. We have to go back to a divisional opponent who just beat us to go to the Super Bowl and win it to see what this man can do, and it's not pretty.
All right. So, what quarterback you want them to sign? Is it in free agency or is it in the draft?
None. I really want Russell Wilson. I really want him. I know Russell has a no trade clause in his contract. That may not sound good to y'all.
Don't.
Y'all ain't getting Russell Wilson. Like that's fantasy talk right there. We talking about like y'all have a better chance against Deshaun than again Russell Wilson.
And I feel like their contracts are I feel like their contracts are the same because Deshaun also has a no trade clause in his contract. But in all honesty, if we couldn't get Russell, I would like to go in free agency. And if I want to see what the Cowboys are doing with Dak Prescott, because that's my Louisiana brother, I would like for him to come on home. I think he would be a good successor to Drew Brees because let me tell you why though. Because when they lost Dak Prescott, you seen exactly how great Ezekiel Elliott was not. Dak Prescott really made Ezekiel Elliott look as good as he did. I don't care what he did in Ohio State. The NFL is completely different. And when they lost Dak, they lost Ezekiel. And
I don't think that. Because of his first few years, Ezekiel was kind of carrying that offense. It wasn't really Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
So
and now you have. Well, go ahead, King. I'm sorry.
I think that once that went down, now you say, all right, let me just stop Ezekiel Elliott. Like that's the only person that we really got to worry about because you wasn't worried about the Red Rifle coming in there playing and doing what he did. So now you just got to stop the run game. So that's what I think happened.
But here's the thing, though, with the situation in Dallas right now, you got Mike McCarthy, who let's be real, he doesn't have a history of calling the balanced play call, calling a balanced game. Yeah. This is why Ezekiel Elliott not looking good right now because of Mike McCarthy. So, and I've told people, now I told Cowboys fans, y'all really think Mike McCarthy is about to go down there and y'all gonna win a 6th Super Bowl? Yeah, that ain't happening.
No.
Y'all, in that point, y'all should have just kept Jason Garrett and kept it rolling.
Yeah, been average. At least at average, you could probably win 2 other games that you would have lost and get in the playoffs. But at 8-8 would have got them in the playoffs this year.
Yep, Jason Garrett would have gave them 8 wins. Jason Garrett would have easily gave them like 8 wins.
And they all right.
Exactly. So the draft is coming up April 29th.
Yes.
So what have y'all been talking about it over there in Who That Nation on who the Saints should be drafting at number 1?
We are the Saints, if you pay attention to our history and drafting, we love drafting the offensive linemen. Mm-hmm. So I honestly think that we're going to go there. And honestly, I'm just sick of Andres Pete. I don't care if he's playing right guard, left guard, right tackle, left tackle. Just get this man off my team.
He was doing good the first 2 seasons.
Listen, get this man off my team.
He was doing good for y'all the first 3 seasons. I know the past couple of years he been struggling. I think because he had some injuries and stuff.
Yeah.
But I can tell he done caught the injury bug. But I remember 17 and even 18, he was phenomenal those seasons right there.
I truly believe, and I hope this doesn't happen, because Marcus Williams is a free agent now.
Shoulder lean.
I'm hoping we re-signed him, but if not, I feel like that's where we're gonna go in the draft.
Safety.
Yes, safety.
Yeah,
Free
that's
safety.
what the Falcons. We
Free
need
safety.
safeties. Yeah,
Free
the Falcons. We need some safeties right now. Like we don't know what's gonna happen with Keanu Neal because we don't know if we're gonna franchise tag him or not. We let Rico walk. So,
Thank God.
yeah,
Thank
and
God we let him walk.
that's the thing. We don't know what's gonna happen with this safety spot, but Terry Fortino, man, he may end up getting Marcus Williams or somebody from the Saints and plugging them over here.
Yeah, but I think as far as the Falcons goes, I think y'all biggest question this offseason isn't even anything dealing with the draft. I think it's honestly going to be who's going to be y'all head coach.
We got a head coach.
The interim guy, he became the head
No,
coach.
no, we got Arthur Smith.
Who?
Arthur Smith.
That's news to me.
He was the OC. Listen, he was the OC for Tennessee.
Oh wow! Oh my God! I didn't know y'all got him.
Yeah,
and we got Dean Pease.
And we got Dean Pease as our DC.
We know.
Oh. Oh, I just wanted to. Hey, yeah, Arthur Smith. We good. We good at head coach as of now.
If y'all don't mind me asking, what do y'all think is going to be y'all team's long-term plans for Matt Ryan and Julio Jones?
Oh, let me go first. Let me go first.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead and talk about the guy from North Carolina.
Let me go first. I think we're gonna draft. We're not gonna draft a quarterback this year. We're gonna draft Sam Howell next year. He's gonna sit behind Matt Ryan, and then that's gonna be the end of Matt Ryan contract, and we're gonna plug in Sam Howell from UNC. That's my goal for the Falcons because Sam Howell is gonna be the next best quarterback.
I think that's what we're gonna do right here. We're gonna draft Justin Fields at 4. We're gonna bring in Matt Ryan. We're gonna bring in Mike Vick. We're gonna bring Mike Vick back to be the offense coordinator. And we're gonna promote him to head coach after next season, and that's what we're gonna do.
That's horrible.
I'm not messing with you. That ain't what I want. That's how most Falcons fans think.
So you saying that you think y'all gonna draft a quarterback?
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm acting like some typical Falcons fans right now. This is how some Falcons fans they want a quarterback.
I'm about to tell you because look, at this point, y'all ain't gonna I'm talking as far as free agency goes. Who y'all missing? Y'all gonna Ellis Mack? Ty Gurley's gonna be a free agent. Keanu Neal's gonna be a free agent. Wilson, y'all cornerback's gonna be a free agent. Like y'all have so many free agents that y'all may not sign back, and y'all talking.
We ain't got no money.
Yeah. Y'all ain't got no money.
And we trying to franchise tag.
See, this is like I love talking sports with you. I love talking football with you. You make sense. You don't even you on the outside looking in, but you already know what the team actually needs. So yeah, I'm not on the quarterback train now. If we draft one, we draft one.
Yeah,
but we see how
y'all don't need to because Matt Ryan is not y'all's issue. I mean, besides age, if y'all want to go there, but the man's got an arm. He can still run when he wants to. But unlike Drew Brees, if Matt Ryan sees that there's air in a backfield or if there's room down the field where he can run, he's gonna take his chances. You know what I'm saying? Like he plays to win, and he doesn't care about contact because he knows that's part of football. So to me, a quarterback is not y'all need. Y'all got DeMonte Kaze, all these people going into free agency. Yeah, no. Let's not even. Y'all shouldn't even be looking at a quarterback. Not even, and definitely not the one from North Carolina.
That's next year.
That's next year, though.
That's next year.
But I will say this though. I think the best thing the Falcons need to do is trade that fourth overall pick to another team who needs it, who want to get a quarterback. You get draft capital and you fill in the holes that you need. Like I know right now, we need pass rushers, we need safeties, we need a running back, and we need a left guard. So those are your needs right there. So. And and I don't like to do predictions, but do you guys think y'all will win the division again this year?
Yes.
Why?
Because I feel like we outside of quarterback position, because we don't know how that's going to go, if Drew's going to retire or not. We still have our most dominant players that we have. Our roster really doesn't change much. You know what I'm saying? Like it's for us. We've had the same squad that we've won this division for the past 4 years. And if there's not a way for anybody to figure out how to beat us sooner than later, then it ain't gonna happen. But the beautiful thing about the NFC South is anything can happen. Anything can happen. I'm just saying, you know, if we look at the beauty of the NFC South, both top contenders are maxed out, and I'm talking about us and the Buccaneers. You know, we have such a small window to compete and win from now until, you know, teams that are coming in long-term games like Carolina Panthers right now, they can take over. But there's also no reason why I don't think that y'all can't dial it up for one more run too. But up until now, besides, you know, them beating us in that game to go to the Super Bowl, I'm gonna stick with us because we gonna be the winner until somebody take it from us.
Yeah. But somebody gonna take it from y'all. So I'm not the type of person look, we are not in rebuild mode. We are retooling, but I wouldn't be surprised. And like I said, I don't watch a lot of tape on the 2020 Falcons. There were games that we should have won, and I'm looking back. If we would have won those games, like we wouldn't even be sitting here talking about Arthur Smith this, Arthur Smith that, because Dan Quinn would have still been fired, but I felt like Raheem Morris would have still had a job, and we could have been in the playoffs. And how far we would have made it in the playoffs, I don't know. But we should have easily won 9 to 10 games last year.
Easily.
But that didn't happen. And in a way, I'm glad it didn't, because we knew how bad this coaching staff was. And we also need to revamp some positions on this team. Like I said, safeties, pass rushers, you know, the line's not, you know, up the par like we need it to. And then you really don't have a feature back. So, you know, everything pretty much kind of played out the way it needed to. So
y'all really need to just find a team that's just willing to eat up a big chunk of y'all salary for y'all so that y'all can get some money. Like, y'all have to find some players that y'all are willing to sacrifice for some draft picks, because y'all really need to rebuild your team.
Well, that's the thing. You trade a Julio Jones or something away, you're going to be eating dead money for a couple of seasons. So I'm against that. You know, my thing is, if we're going to still pay for this player, he might as well suit up in the red and black until, you know, his contract is up or his last year, his deal, and you can just move him, you know. But just trading somebody who got multiple years left on their contract, yeah, you still got to pay that man.
I know I ain't paying Julio to hold no clipboard this year. I know that much. He gonna hit all my mouth if he holding a clipboard for multiple games again this year.
Man, look, if he got to stay healthy though, man. But I'm glad we got a new strength and conditioning coach. Hopefully they can keep these guys healthy. So,
do y'all honestly want Ty Gurley back? Because when I watched y'all games, he was the most cringe-worthy one to watch. Because every time I watch y'all game, all you see is this man on the sideline playing in his do-rag and in his hair. Like, what are you doing, Ty? And it was so disappointing because he wanted to come home, but he got home and he did nothing but playing his hair on the sidelines.
That is true, but like I told everybody when they went and signed him, the Rams not gonna let a good running back go.
No team does, man. The Rams pretty much screwed us over the second time because you remember we did the same thing with Steven Jackson.
Exactly. Like
but
I love how these NFC teams in the NFC just fall for these okie dokes like that. It's the same thing that would happen with us. How you think we get a free Quan Alexander? Because the San Francisco 49ers fell for it, and they couldn't even use the damn guy because he got injured. Like, I just love when teams fall for these okie dokes. Like, come on, do you really think if this player was that good, this team would give them up like that?
Some people, they just, especially when it comes to Ty, like arthritic knee, like really? That was a fan. That was really for the fans and to get the fans behind Atlanta because he played at UGA.
Butts in seats, man.
Yeah, that's what that was. That's what that was. And every real fan knew that. Like every real fan knew like Ty Gurley wasn't gonna make it through the whole year without getting injured.
Yeah.
Like it was that's what my problem was the longevity. Like, I don't care what you do before December. I'm gonna need you in December and January. That's when I need you the most. So if you can't show out then what's the point of you being here?
Exactly. I agree. But
I do too.
Here's the thing though, but we, it's gonna be a crazy offseason for pretty much the whole NFC South because we seen the Buccaneers just win the Super Bowl. So every team right now is like outside of the Buccaneers, we looking like, man, we gotta do something this year, by any means. So it's gonna pretty much be an arms race.
We've been feeling that way for the past 4 years.
It has been, but we allowed a team that we thought that didn't have any chance. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, even with Tom Brady did get signed, and I'm like, okay, they got Tom Brady, but I didn't really think they was gonna win it like that. So,
yeah, I don't think nobody. We definitely didn't, especially after we beat these people twice. You know what I'm saying? We thought the third time was gonna be a charm again, but nope. We see how that ended.
Yeah, but hey, we know you got to go. We appreciate you coming on once again. Let everybody know. And we still gonna be live after she leave, you guys. So just stay on the live. But let everybody know who you are, where they can find you.
Thank y'all for having me. This was a whole lot of fun. Y'all can find me on Twitter at Just Pretty Carly, and y'all can follow the podcast at WDN Chatline on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. And this was fun. It wasn't what I expected. I just knew y'all was gonna come for me, but y'all didn't. Y'all was real cool, and I like the energy that y'all brought. So thank y'all for having me, and y'all invite me again sometime.
Hey, no problem. Thank you for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Y'all have a good night.
Okay, she had to throw that in there. Anyway.
All
right. So let's go ahead and get to the notes, man. I'm gonna talk about the Dream. Atlanta Dream this week. Real estate investor Larry Gotsender, name hard to pronounce, was approved as the majority owner of the team. The investor group also includes former Dream player Renee Montgomery and Suzanne Adbert. Congratulations and shouts out to Renee Montgomery for being a minority owner of the team. You see how things just happened in like 1 year? 1 year last year, she said she was going to sit out the season, and now she pretty much owned a portion of the team.
Yeah, shout out to that. That's always a big thing when a minority gets a portion of anything professional.
Exactly.
So, always a big shout out for that.
Exactly. So, thank you for coming on. Also, let's get into college basketball right now. The men's Georgia Southern Friday. They supposed to play it against Coastal Carolina, but that game was canceled. Today they played Coastal Carolina, and they lost that game 55-65. UGA, the men's Bulldogs. On Tuesday, they played Missouri, and then
that's not it. Remember I told you I got it on my computer.
Oh, go ahead, man. I'm reading the wrong stuff, man.
Yeah, that was on me. All right, we're gonna redo that. Georgia Southern. They played App State Friday. They lost 84-78, but they went to double overtime. They also played App State again yesterday. 65-57, they won that one. Georgia Bulldogs. They played Tuesday. They played LSU. Look at that. They won 91-78. And then they lost to South Carolina on Saturday, 91-70. That's slap. Good night. Georgia State played Friday. Actually, they played Tuesday. They played Appalachian State. They won that 85-71. And then on Friday, they played University of South Alabama. They won that one 84-81. And then they played University of South Alabama again on Saturday. They won that one 82-73. And then Georgia Tech, Tuesday, they played Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech, they won 69-53. Then they played Syracuse on Saturday, and they won 84-77. So they out there balling, and that's it for men's basketball.
Let's get to the women's basketball. Georgia Southern on Friday, they played App State. They lost that game 77-66. Yesterday, they played App State again. They lost to them again 81-78. The Lady Bulldogs this week, they played 19th ranked Kentucky, and they lost that game 62-58. And today they played Florida, and they beat them 95-80. Right now, the Lady Bulldogs are sitting 17th in the nation right now. Georgia State Lady Panthers, they played this Friday against South Alabama. They won that game 60-45. And then they won again yesterday 76-64 against South Alabama. Georgia Tech, the Lady Jackets, Thursday they played against North Carolina, 84-59. They lost that game. And then today, they played against Pittsburgh, and then they won that game 65-60. So the Lady Jackets, they also been on the road too. Soroka for MLB, let's talk about the Braves. Soroka, there's been reports saying he's unlikely to be ready on opening day. So that's going to pretty much figure out. We need to figure out what the rotation is going to be from now to April. So I can really see Matt Street being the ace, and then Ian Anderson, he'll be the second person, and then they'll fill in third, fourth, and fifth until Soroka gets back.
Yeah, they lost to the Rays today, by the way, 9-7.
Yeah, man. We got to look cobwebs, man, cobwebs, and then people got to think about this too about the Rays. They just made the World Series. They lost against the Dodgers, so the Rays is a good team. They're not a slouch. So, and then it's spring training. So, I know I've seen a lot of people in Braves country upset and mad. You know, it's spring training's first game. Don't panic.
Let me ask you this, Don, since we're on the subject. You think we'd have beat the Rays?
You talking about in regular season, World Series?
World Series last year, if we'd have beat the Dodgers.
Man. Right now, man, I don't know, man, because I got this blockage of, we was up 3-1, and we lost every doggone game after that. So I don't know, man. Like, we was doing so good in the playoffs until we won that third game, and we just forgot how to play baseball.
Once again, I don't think we forgot how to play baseball. Like you said last week, everybody was trying to hit the home run ball. They want to play basic baseball. Just get on base. Let's just get on base. Let's load the bases and then play roundabout. Let's do that.
Let's exhaust the opponent's bullpen. That's what you need to do. Exhaust their bullpen so everybody tired, and by that time you get somebody up on the mound who don't know how to pitch that well. That's when you want to go hit your home runs.
Let's play methodical baseball. Strategy baseball.
Exactly. MLS, Atlanta United, on Friday, the new kit was revealed. It looks nice. I know everybody a few weeks ago, because it was leaked, everybody, man, it ain't got the stripes like it had before, but I like the kit. It has more black into it. Will I buy one? No. I like the one. I like the jersey that we had in 2019 that we came out with. That kit. I think that's the best kit we done had. But this right here, I know is a solid second. I love the just the regular like thinner stripes, red stripes. Like I love it. So let me know what y'all think about the kit. Falcons, really nothing happened in the Falcons camp this week. I'm pretty sure they're doing a lot of work behind the scenes on what they're gonna do with contracts. If they're gonna try to restructure some, or they're gonna try to see if they can extend a couple of players here and there. So any news come out this week, you know we got you guys. All right. On to the Hawks.
As I'm currently watching the Hawks, they losing 75-73. But y'all know me, I'm on the train. Fire LP. The Hawks are 1-3 in the last 4 games and currently sitting at 11th in the East with a 14-19 record. They lost to the Cavs, which a game they should have won. Then they beat Boston. That's the game. Gallinari dropped 10 threes, setting the franchise record. And then they lost to OKC, a game that they shouldn't have won. If you can name me 3 players on OKC, then I'll send you a cookie. Like there's somebody that doesn't watch basketball can't even tell me players that's on OKC. Mind you, an actual basketball fan. So these are teams that they should beat. That's the problem with the Hawks. They're losing the teams that they should beat, and then it's making you look bad. And as the saying goes, you are what your record says you are. So is this an 11 seed team? Yeah, 14-19. Should they be a top seeded team? Yeah. This should be. If this was 19-14, we wouldn't be having this conversation about LP. Because you want to know why we wouldn't be having this conversation? Because at 19-14, they sitting at 4 in the East. We ain't talking about fire LP at 4 in the East. 4 or 3 with 3. It'd be 4 because Milwaukee's 21. They got 21 wins, but they're 11th. They're not even in the play-in games. They got teams like Charlotte, the Pacers, the Bulls. The Heat and the Knicks are supposed to be 2 different teams right now. So they got teams out here, the Bulls and the Pacers and the Hornets, who are not better than them, not on paper and not realistically. Like these teams are not better than them. So when you look at it that way, you gotta fire LP. He's time for him to go, bro.
I've been saying this.
Fire LP, get on train. Fire LP, all aboard. Let's go.
I've been saying what we need to do, LP. I kind of figured that this year. Thank you, Floyd, man. We appreciate you, man. Like we're not gonna really do anything with LP here. LP was just brought here to develop the talent. The guys now, you got Trae Young, you have Cam Reddish, Hunter, and then we got Big O. But these guys, I think, are good now. We need to start winning games. We need to elevate their talent to win games so we can get into the playoffs. So, yeah, LP is terrible. Yeah, I said what I need to say on LP for a while now. So,
fire LP, choo choo, all aboard. He's on the train, brother. Hey, I think he's gonna get fired after All-Star break.
Yeah, I think so too.
I've heard a couple of reports on the radio, and I've read a few reports that said most teams they do a lot of firing after All-Star break or before the All-Star break. But our team wasn't like if we'd have been 11, probably like 3-4 weeks ago, he would have got fired. But since we made it to like the All-Star break, I think he'll get fired after the All-Star break, which is okay with me. Go ahead and put Nate McMillan in there. Let him finish out the year. If we make the playoffs, we do. If we don't, I'm gonna be mad, man. If we don't make the playoffs, yeah. I really am. Even if we make the play-in game, that's not good enough. We're supposed to be a top 8 team.
Yeah,
play-in game is not good enough. So even if we make the play-in game and then we lose, or make the play-in game and then slide into the playoffs, I'm not gonna be happy. So
here's a question for you from Ayers. Would you say Hawks have to start making postseason in order to sign Trey to an extension in the future?
Only way that the Hawks are not signing Trae Young to an extension is if Trae Young don't sign it. I don't. They're going to sign Trae Young. That's why they're getting rid of John Collins, or they didn't re-sign him. But they're going to re-sign Trae Young. If he don't sign it, then there's nothing we can do. But they're going to re-sign Trae Young. They're going to try. He's going to get top dollar. They're going to try to keep him in Atlanta as long as they can. So,
got to, man.
I wouldn't even worry about that. Now, if he don't sign it, that's a different thconversation. But they're gonna throw the money at him. They're gonna throw the book at him, the bank. He's gonna be a max player. So I wouldn't worry about that. I would worry about more him joining another team and joining a big three. That's what you need to worry about before you worry about him before the Hawks. Because
you got to keep him happy here, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
I can see his dad, Ray Young. He's getting frustrated with the organization. So, and not only just that, but the city too. So we got to keep him happy here, man. We don't keep him happy, man. Ain't no point even trying to write up a contract for this, man. It's just a waste of paper.
All right, Ultra Shadow, you brought it up. I wasn't gonna bring it up. The conversation is not Trae Young. It's Devin Booker. That's the conversation. Devin Booker should be an all-star. I understand, but losing always plays a part. Devin Booker's winning, and he's not an all-star. So I understand y'all feel bad that Trae Young shouldn't have made it. If Trae Young should have made it, Devin Booker should have made it. He should have been way before Trae Young. No disrespect to Trae Young, but Devin Booker is a baller. He's been balling since the last 3 years, but the Suns been losing, so nobody been watching. This year they're winning, top 5 team in the West, and they are balling. So I got to give my man Devin Booker some respect. Also, Trae Young, yes, but on the West end, you need Devin Booker in the All-Star.
All right. On that note, I think we pretty much covered everything for the night. So everybody in the live, appreciate y'all tuning in. You watching this at a later time, let us know in the comment section what you think about the show. Key, you got anything else to plug, man?
I do. It's finally here, y'all. I know I've been J. Coleing it. I've been yelling, the intro coming. It ain't here. Like J. Cole been yelling about this album that ain't dropped yet. But it's here. We going to have it Tuesday. Make sure y'all tune in to King's Round. New intro, and it's going to be here. And I'll see y'all on Tuesday.
All right. And I don't have anything to plug right now. Just be on the lookout for any Don's favors that's going to pop up this week. I may do one Tuesday or Wednesday as usual. But appreciate the love, you guys, that y'all been showing us. Right now we at 2.14K on YouTube, so we have grown. Thank y'all for the support. We really appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, you already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this content out with Atlanta Sports Fanatics, and hit us up in the comment section. As always, come holler at your hometown sports podcast. It's your boy The Don with another episode of Forever I Love Atlanta Sports Podcast with my co-host King.
Always remember to love yourself, people. Most important thing on this world is to love yourself.
That's right. You gotta love yourself. What's good, Sporter Reporting, man? Even as a non-Atlanta sports fan, was a great stream, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank y'all for coming in and tuning in. We really appreciate the love and support, you guys. On that note, y'all have a great night. We'll see y'all later on this week. Y'all be safe. We out.
Peace.